Hi there. Hello and welcome. My name is Yanar. I'm a yoga therapist and we'll be taking you through some gentle yoga moves on the chair today. So welcome to all the virtual village hallers. If you are new to my class, then a very big welcome. And if you're a regular, then welcome back. It's lovely to have you. As you may know, the class is super gentle, so it should be suitable for all physical abilities. Always move with the capacity and the limits of your body. So even if I take my arm up overhead, you just feel where it's more comfortable for you. I will always guide you through an awareness of your body, breath and mind. After all, that they are the tenets of yoga. So be comfortable seated on a sturdy chair. If you've got a backrest, you can shuffle your bum and buttocks and hips back all the way so that you can feel quite supported. This one's a little bit further back, so if yours is the same, don't try to avoid leaning back. If that's the case, then stay as upright as you can within the limits of your body, of course. I work regularly with people with movement disorders and long-term health conditions, so I understand, and I work regularly with people who have limitations. Okay, so we'll always start with settling. Bring your feet in contact with the floor and you can shuffle your buttocks so that you can be quite comfortable. And here you can just start to let go of whatever you've been doing and been busy with before this session. Whether you're watching live or catching up another time, it's time to come into your body and just feel how you're doing, really, how your physical body's doing, how your emotional body's doing, your energy and your mood and mind. So feel quite balanced with your feet, knees and legs. Have your hands resting easy on your lap, your arms soft. And then start to feel into your whole body. You can roll the shoulders up and back and down, just to create a little bit more space between your shoulders and ears and your chest upright. So setting up is really important. And then start to feel your breath. Settling allows us to come out of a busy day and a busy mind, perhaps, and into your body. And then once you feel ready, we can start with movement. And remember, checking in is without any judgments. We try to check in with a sense of neutrality. So let's get ready to move. We'll bring your hands up in front of your body, palms facing each other, about shoulder height. And you're going to reach one arm up on one side and the other arm down on the opposite side. So you're in a diagonal stretch. Come back to center and then repeat on the other side. And just start to feel into the stretch of your chest. And then come back to center and do two more on both sides. Now reaching up, stretching through your chest. And then back to center and then repeat on the other side, reaching up and down. Last one with your breath. Breath in. And breathe out as you come back to center. Breathe in as you reach. Just notice how far you can reach. Again, with no judgments, it's all good. And then back to the middle. Good. Staying here or take a rest, but we're going to open the arms out wide to the side. So join in when you're ready. Reaching to the sides. Feel your shoulder blades coming together behind you. And then come back to the middle and give yourself a big hug. Come down as you round forwards. So this is a cat-cow hug. Breathe in as you open the arms wide out to the sides. Maybe look up this time. Lengthen through your spine and then wrap your arms around your body the opposite way, if you like, just for a change. And then round forwards, rounding and flexing. Coming up, extending, breathe in. And breathe out, round forwards. So we're warming up the spine, come up and release. Notice how you feel. Take a breath in and out. And we'll go into a spinal twist. So we'll try and get all the planes of motion, all the ways that you need to move your spine into each session. And you'll start to get familiar with the moves as well. So we'll add a little coordination with this one this time. So open your arm, one arm out to the side to shoulder height. The other arm can stay on your lap. You can look at your hand if you like. And then cross that arm to the opposite shoulder. Okay, let's repeat on the other side. Extending your arm out to the side. Look at your straight hand. And then cross it over your chest to the opposite shoulder. So now you've got crisscross arms over your chest. Ready to start? Take a breath in and then twist around to one side. Don't worry about how far you can or can't go. Just any twist is good. Twist through your waist, back to center, round to the other side. And we'll do 2 on each side. And if you can coordinate with your breath, you're breathing into center and breathe out to the twist. Breathing into center and out as you rotate. Come back to your middle and let go of your hands and arms. Good. Okay, so we're going to fold forwards this time. And so prepare for this move by bringing your feet together and your knees together and feel quite upright and balanced, hands on the lap. You're going to raise your arms up on your next inhalation. So when you are ready, breathing in, raising the arms overhead, feel a stretch through your torso. Fold forwards as you breathe out. Again, don't worry about how far you're folding forwards. Breathe in, raising your arms overhead again, and come back to your lap to finish your 1 repetition. Good. So the move finishes back at your lap. Let's repeat. Breathe in, raising the arms overhead, maybe looking up this time, but don't worry if you don't. Come round and down as you breathe out. Breathe in as you raise your arms overhead. And breathe out, back to your lap. Let go of your breath. Let's do that once more. Breath in, raising the arms, stretching up. Fold forwards as you breathe out. Raise your arms overhead, breathe in, reach. And lower, hands to your lap as you breathe out. Good. Notice how you feel. And we're going to move on, but stay in this position, hands on the lap. And we're going to go into another version of cat-cow, so a bit more mobilizing for the spine. So start with your hands on your knees, arms straight. They'll naturally be straighter. And now slide your hands back towards your hips as you push your chest forward and raise your chin, so looking up. And now tuck your chin towards your chest, slide your hands towards your knees and round your back towards the back of your chair. Add your breath this time. So feel your breath. Breathe in as you slide your elbows back, looking up. Breathe out. Tuck your chin to your chest. Slide your hands towards your knees again. One more time. Breath in, popping your chest up, extending through your spine, looking up, chin up. Look right up. And then look down as you slide your back towards the chair, round your back, and then slide your hands forward to your knees. You're looking down now. And now gently release the posture. Come back to a neutral spine and notice how that pose felt for you. Good. Okay, so we're going to move down the body to the hips. So position yourselves a little bit further in towards the front of your chair and have your knees wide. Again, you might be familiar with this setup now if you've been a regular to my sessions, but have your feet as wide as you can. You can get more out of the movement, out of the hip mobility movements with wider feet and knees. And rest your hands easy on your lap. On your knees, I mean. Okay, so we're going to go into hip circles. So these start off very gently. So be gentle with how you move around your hips and feel into all the corners. I invite you to find the tight spots. Keep both hips stable on the chair and start to feel into the edges and any tightness. Good. Come back to your center on your next way round, sitting up as upright as you can, and then we're going to go the other way, so the opposite direction. Good. And maybe you might feel a little more ease this time, so just feel into the hips again, all the edges. It's okay if they're tight, and then come back to your middle and let go. Good. And then from here, we're going to bring the knees back together again. So adjust yourself. And we're going to go into leg and knee raises. This mobilizes the knees, super important. And these you can do anytime sitting down. You don't need to be in a formal session. So take your attention to one knee, any knee. And then start to feel into raising the lower leg up. You can squeeze the kneecap if you can, if you like, and then lower. And then repeat. Squeeze, tighten the muscles if you can to bring lots of blood flow to the area, and lower. Last time with your breath, breathe in, hold, breathe out. Good. We'll do that once more. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out, lower. Good. Let's repeat on the other side. When you're ready, breath in, just feeling the stretch first, feeling the movement first, and then you can add your breath. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, and lower. Breathing in, it's okay if your leg doesn't go up as high as mine, and lower. Good. 2 more. Breathing in, hold, and then back for your last repetition. Breathe in, hold, squeeze your knee, and lower. Good. So knees are a bit more warmed up now. We're going to add an arm movement with that. So a little bit of coordination. And so back to your knee lift. You're going to raise your lower leg, point the toes, and then raise the opposite arm as you reach up. Good. And now lower both. Let's repeat on the other side. Raise your leg. You can point the toes if you wish, bring the toes towards you if you wish, or just have them relaxed. And then reach with the opposite arm up. And then lower. Good. We'll continue. 2 more on each side. Breathing in, this time raising the arm and the leg together. And breathe out, lower. Alternating. Breath in, reaching. Breath out, lowering. Last one, breathing in and out. Good. And I may have lost count, but hopefully that was 2 on each side. 3 in total. So let's move on. Notice how the arms and legs feel. And then we're going to reach forward and pull back on the next move. So also adding a hand coordination. So we've been doing hand release movements for a while now. So we're going to add this to another move. Okay, I'm going to lean forwards with stretched out fingers and then pull back with elbows behind. Push the wall away with your hand and fingers and then pull back tight, popping your chest out. Good, let's continue. Breathing in and out. Good, let's do 2 more. Pushing the wall away, leaning forwards and then pulling in. Elbows behind, and if you can create a bit of tension, even better. Last one, and pull in. Good, tight fists, and release. Now let go of that position, feel into your body, notice how you feel. Good. And then just give your toes a wriggle, release your toes if there's any tension in your feet. And we always like to stretch through the ankles as well. So lift your heels up and then drop your heels down, lift your toes up so that you've got a bit of an ankle mobility movement here as well. Good. And now raise one leg and rotate the ankle. You can watch your ankle, notice how it feels. Do about 4 or 5 repetitions on one side and then again on the opposite direction. And release. Now repeat on the other side, rotating one way. Notice any differences between your right and left side and the other way. Sometimes they don't move in the same way, and that's okay. And then lower and release. Good. Okay. So we'll close with a few minutes of breath work. So have yourself back in a comfortable position. You can lean back in your chair. Have a cushion behind you to support you if you need, or pop a blanket around on your lap. And then notice how you feel in your body and the effects of all of those practices. Notice how you feel all the way from your feet to the top of your head. So we'll take your awareness now from your feet in contact with the floor, into the lower legs and the bend in your knees, into your buttocks, feel into the whole seat of your body in contact with the chair, and then move your awareness up your spine into your lower back, middle back, and upper back, into your shoulder blades. And then move your awareness into your neck and head. Feel your head stacked And then run your awareness down your arms into your fingertips. Notice the texture of clothing they're in contact with. And then feel your whole body. And then find your breath. Notice how your breath feels. Maybe you feel the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen as you're breathing in and out. And maybe you want to lengthen your breath a bit so you can feel it a bit more. Take a longer breath in and a longer breath out. And you can also say, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. And that's another way of coming out of the mind and into the body. Continue feeling your next inhalation and exhalation. Feeling the full length of each breath. And maybe feeling the end of the breath as well, where there's a natural pause before you breathe in and out again. So continue with that breath awareness, maybe feeling the rise and the fall of the abdomen as you breathe in and out, and it softens. Breathing in, belly expands. Breathing out, softens. So continue with that movement and that awareness of breath and body. And we're going to close now. So please do join again and leave us any comments and questions. We love to hear from you, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks. So bye for now.